Depression be like that. Sleep? Let's sleep.
I've completely lost my mind.
Hi everyone, my name is Tamara Chambers.
And I'm Aiyanna Wade.
And I'm Heather Roos.
And this is $20 Cosplay. This is the show where Heather, Aiyanna, and I usually make stunning, amazing, extravagant, cheap cosplay for $20.
Except Tamara, Heather, and I can't thrift right now, or find objects, or be in the same room as each other. Still.
So today, Aiyanna, Tamara, and I are going to make Apocalypse Animal Crossing character looks with only the things that we have in our house.
It sounds dumb, but it's really been nice to have Animal Crossing during this time because it works on the same hours that we do.
Kind of dramatic and silly, but Animal Crossing gets me out of bed in the morning because if I don't, I can't play. And the island of Sparkle, Sparkle, Sparkle needs me.
It's been a really lovely thing to have. I don't know why I feel silly saying this, but like daily chores, like things that you have to do daily in the game, and it just kind of like starts my day on a really positive, like I accomplished something. So today I'm gonna fill you in on all the island's activities with Isabel.
I'm going to dig deep and find some fossils as Blathers.
And I am going to take all of your bells as Tom Nook. How else are you gonna expand that house? Well, you want a basement? Who else are you gonna go to? The rules are pretty simple and straightforward. Rule number one is that we can only spend $20, which is fine, because we're gonna spend $0 this time.
Rule number two, we can use things that we already have, like undergarments and shoes and wigs. So again, for this one, everything.
And rule number three, you must transform at least one item. So, sorry clothes I already own, but do it for the cosplay.
All right, let's do it again. I've actually been working on this for the last week and a half. First I had a pet emergency, then I got sick, and I just really wasn't feeling like filming the process of this. So I'm gonna talk through a couple of things that I've accomplished so far, and then today I have to make a tarantula, obviously. There has to be one tarantula in this episode, obviously. Post Apocalyptic Isabel would have a pet tarantula, obviously. I had these things in my closet already. I have this green Argyle sweater, blue bodycon skirt, and a white leotard from my dancing days. I don't know why I still have it, but I'm so glad that I do. I also have ballet shoes still, so at some point, gotta use those. I crafted this fossil out of some clay. I made this exclamation point headband out of some foam. I added an Animal Crossing leaf to my flask because her morning tea, is it tea? Or is it whiskey? Thank you for that idea, Aiyanna. I made two small Nooks Cranny aprons for Ike and Wendy because they're gonna be my Timmy and Tommy. I made two leaves. I decided the one workable item that I would have for her is the axe in Animal Crossing. That's the one that makes the most sense to me for post-apocalyptic, obviously. I already had this. It was originally blue with a little less detail on it. I had it for a post-apocalyptic Velma. I painted it red like the Animal Crossing one, and I added some blood droplets. So one of my friends gifted me an infinity scarf. Shout out to you, you goddess Sally, and she gave it to me to use as materials. She gave me a bunch of scarves, and I was like, oh, I could use them as like fabric. So already used this. Oh, also the Nooks Cranny, these are also a scarf. Thank you, Sally. So the tail is attached to her utility belt. Before doing a ton of research into Isabel, and before even actually getting Isabel on my island, I made these two peaches, and I was like, it'll be really cheeky if I sew these to the back of my skirt, like little booty cheek peaches. Like, how funny is that? Then I did some research into Isabel on the internet for some reference photos, and she happens to be one of like everyone's sexual fantasies. So I haven't decided if I'm gonna do that yet or not, if I wanna play into that or if I really severely want to not play into that. I'm glad though, a lot of the drawings that I saw of her are of her very thick, very sexy, but very thick, and your girl is as thick as she's ever been right now, so we're definitely leaning into that aspect of it. I'd give it at least a fucking F because I hate the sea bass joke. I have these, they're prop fish that we have. It was for like a base joke, like a base. like a base joke. Bass, base, same spelling, you get it. Anyways, had them forever. They've come in handy quite a few times for more things than you'd think, honestly. They've come in handy more than they should have. They're what she uses in her rocket launcher that I made. I found these tubes in my recycling and was like, those would be a great rocket launcher. But I've decided that she launches these bad boys out of her rocket launcher because there's plenty of them. They're plentiful. There's so many friggin' sea basses. It's ridiculous. I had this giant cockroach for a Fallout cosplay, and I'm just gonna pretend like it's a water bug. And then here is her little floppy wig. So for my tarantula, I was gonna start with this as a base for his little body, and then maybe use a little sucker, like stick this guy in here, and then do like a smaller one and paper mache them together. But this is just, it's awkward materials. This is something that my mother got for me. Probably at the dollar store because she's a freaking dollar store queen and I love her with all of my heart and she sends me the cutest things. Why would I want to ruin this on a tarantula? That is delicious. I think maybe the best solution to do would be to make it out of FOMO, just this moldable clay. I have some wire here that I'll use for the legs and then just add a bunch of detailing to the legs to make it look more spidery. Hi, I'm filming a Birds of Prey Tamara just streamed episode. I decided to glue on the legs and I added some tape to my little wire pieces to add a little bit of dimension, kind of jointiness to the spider legs, and I kind of like him. He's kind of a cute little boy. I wish someone would walk in on me like this right now.
Shopping in my own closet has been really great, actually. It's pretty easy. I don't have the right color for anything, but that's okay. I'm gonna be okay with that. I usually wear this for Squirrel Girl, but it's got like a aviator vibe to it. I also have a bow tie, and the zipper is broken, so give me a second. Ba-bam! I already have an Argyle sweater. Is it the right color or color tie? No, but guess what? We're using found objects, and if I could thrift, I would get the right color, but guess what? I can't, okay? So blue's gonna have to do, okay? Yeah, I don't think anyone's actually upset about it, but except me. For pants, I'm gonna use my Ghostbusters flight suit that I already have. It seems cool and aviary and I don't know, Blathers flies, so we got like a cool aviator like jacket, sort of bomber thing, not quite, and then a flight suit. Yeah, this is coming together quite nicely. Hello, pile of cosplay shoes I need to put away. I'll be taking you, bad girl boots. Blather's feet are yellow. Hello. Now, if only I could just already have a mask that I built, that would be great. Through the power of editing. I do now! I can't see out of it, though. Kind of didn't think that one through, huh? Yeah, I don't really like it either. It doesn't quite look like a bird. It looks a little penguin-y. The way that the paper bends doesn't work. Maybe it would look better with fabric, but I don't like it. I'm gonna try a different pattern. It doesn't work. I don't like it. This is it. I mean, I didn't even make a strap and it fits my face. This pattern is so much better. You know what? Sometimes you want to make a pattern yourself and sometimes just do the smart thing and get a pattern that exists, because why make things harder for yourself? I have this weird scrap of vinyl fabric that looks like leather. I used it to make a bodice and now there's like a weird length of it left. I'm gonna cover the foam in this vinyl, cut it out of here, and then sew it on top. I didn't have enough for this whole piece here. I kind of had to piece it together, but now I'm going to be tucking in each of the ends and adding some hand stitching along the seams. I kind of want a collar to wear the bow tie with. I have this work shirt that was going to just get donated to a thrift store, but thrift stores apparently don't exist in the apocalypse, so I'm just going to use the material. Hello and welcome to my collection of designer bindi. I really want to have ornamental design on my forehead, and so my immediate thought obviously is, oh, what about my bindi that I have? Little hair twisties, also Gideon's little baby collar. This used to be the size of her neck. Oh my god, can you imagine? You ever get to the point in a cosplay when you're like, I'm wearing a quarter of a shirt and my hair is teased. Have I completely lost my mind? Or am I a genius? A genius? Yeah, no, I've lost my mind. Oh God, send help.
This is pretty much all of the things that I'm going to use in my look. My concept for this is basically Tom Nook as Tom Crook. Since a lot of people really don't like him, he's the one who you owe all the money to. He gives you a home loan. He puts you on a deserted island in a house and then makes you pay for it. What's that about? So I'm envisioning Tom Nook as a gang leader, as a gangster in all of this, is what I'm really looking for and thinking about. This is the big thing that I'm going to be transforming. These are the pillowcases from the sheet set that I used to make the aerial look. I'd like to actually turn these into bell bags because, like I said, I'm going for this Tom Nook as a gangster kind of look, and I just want him to be surrounded by money. I want him to be just drowning in bell bags. Oh my God, why are these scissors literally the worst? I picked the worst scissors. The worst scissors! And as I've said many times here, my level of expertise is hot glue. I was starting to say this while I was cutting, but I'm just feeling so much more confidence, I feel like, after I was able to accomplish what I wanted to with that aerial dress last time. I think I'm gonna fill these with plastic bags. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, look! Oh, yes, okay. 13 more to go. See y'all on the other side. I do have access to a lot of paints because my partner is an artist, like professionally. In fact, he was going to throw out all of these acrylic paints and I was like, wait, maybe I'll need them. And I cannot tell you how many times I have opened up the acrylic paint box since we've started $20 cosplay. Y'all got a favorite KK Slider song? I'm gonna go crazy painting all these. They may not be perfectly neat, but they're mine. I've made something that at least resembles a mask. I don't even know how to, I mean, what do? Do I put like Sharpie holes where my eye is supposed to be? We'll figure it out. Yeah, the end is in sight. Woo! Let's go!
Isabel no longer works for Tom Nook. She started up her own radio station and delivers daily updates to her beloved villagers. In this tragic zombie outbreak, she launches sea bass at the hordes to knock them out with her homemade rocket launcher, and then she chops them up with her axe. That's why it's so bloody. Then her pet tarantula and her gather the bones and deliver them to Blathers. They almost have a full human for the museum. She does some gardening on the side and has developed a real alcohol problem. She drinks a lot of whiskey. Isabel's she's a feisty lady.
Blathers lives in a world where insects have now mutated. They are giant, much to his dismay. It's basically his worst nightmare, to be quite frank. He hates bugs. He still is able to collect dinosaur fossils. The love of his life, fossils. In fact, if you run into him, he would still love to just not shut up about the fossils. He would love to tell you everything he knows about them. Everything. Brachiosaurus? Oh, you betcha. Tyrannosaurus Rex? Oh, he would love it. Even if it's not a dinosaur, any prehistoric animal. Would you like to hear more about these fossils?
It doesn't matter that it's the apocalypse. Tom Nook does what Tom Nook does best. Separate your bells from you. It worked on a deserted island, so why not in the apocalypse? He set up a whole encampment with Timmy and Tommy as the muscle and a whole bunch of other villagers that he pays off who are really into working out, and you have two choices basically. You can get on board with his civilization and pay him money, or you can risk your life in the wastelands. Most villagers choose to stay in his village and continue paying him. It's not that different after all.
And here are our final looks. Yay! Post Apocalyptic Animal Crossing, yay! So, for my Isabel Post Apocalyptic Animal Crossing look, I decided to go for like a glam Post Apocalyptic instead of like a grungy one. I made this rocket launcher. She's got her axe, but she's still like, she's cute, you know? She's still cute. She's still cute. I didn't, however, add the peaches to my butt because that was just too far, I think. Too cute.
I can't really explain part of this final look. This came out of nowhere. Also, it's gonna be terrible to take out. I don't even know what I was thinking. Would I wear this to a con? Yeah, actually I would. I think this was really easy to put together. I mostly just grabbed things out of my closet. Everyone who lives in my neighborhood thinks I'm absolutely insane, so that has a plus too, you know? Social distancing, put some weird makeup on, everyone leaves you the hell alone. Masquerade, paper faces on parade, masquerade. Wear a mask so the world will never find you.
So, this is it. My final apocalypse Tom Nook look. I spent the majority of my time making these bell bags, which are the thing that I like the most. I might even put some of these in the back of my stream room. We'll see. I don't think right now this is a look that I would take with a con, to a con with me, just because I think there's just some small improvements that could be made. I don't even know, man. Oh, I've also got a pillow in my stomach too because Tom Nook is a thick boy.
That was a blast. Thank you so much for watching. We can't wait to film together again when it's safe, but in the meantime, we had a great time putting these post-apocalyptic Animal Crossing looks together.
Let us know what you'd like to see from the series in the future.
So ladies, what should we spend our remaining, well I mean I guess all of our money on?
All right, let's go sell some shit. Yes, hello, Timmy. Hi, Tommy. I would like to sell some stuff, please. First, I have this giant water bug. Then I have this pale chub. This is a bidet, and this is a giant robot statue. Here you go. Oh yeah, one more thing. Every sea bass ever. Thank you. Tell your uncle that I'm good on my loan now. All right, I'm gonna go shake some trees. Bye!